Alright, I think we should be Gucci. See how this is working out. Mike. Alright, I think we should be Gucci. See how this is working out. Bruh, so my mic was recording without me even fucking. Perfect. So there you go. Gotta learn to mute that shit. Bet. So today we're going over one of and perfectly from the last time you marked this shit up. That's crazy. That is crazy because we just legit dragged it out. We didn't even see this here yet. So there you go. Okay, let's mute this actually. So this is actually beautiful. Let's post and say we're live. Let's get everyone in here while I eat some fucking pizza. No, that's funny. I was wondering why the market wasn't moving, but I forgot it's closed. Yo, I am fucking tweaking. I don't even drink. I bet. Not sure how much people watching. We're gonna start this at like 3, 4, 5 people. I never get more than 12. So I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get it. But I'm gonna go eat a piece of pizza, gang. If you are watching this, you could probably, if you're watching this as a replay, you can probably skip at least 3 minutes ahead. I'm going to eat a piece of pizza. I ordered 2 boxes of pizza. I was going to give one to the security downstairs. But, yeah, I don't know. Some people take that very offensive. Someone told me gifting people food and tips and shit. So, but I'm going to eat a pizza. I want to break down to you guys a Forex pair, GBP, JPY. I feel like I want to break down this because a lot of people still trading Forex, and I might dabble back into it a little bit as well. I just honestly don't like having to wait a whole day for 100 pips. But I'm going to break this down. Along with that, what I'm going to do is show you all some other tools and stuff to use. So it's going to be a complete masterclass. I will also have my clippers clip this up and post as well. But yeah, let me go eat a slice of this pizza real quick. I have not eaten any protein. That's horrible. I'm gonna put on a lot of weight. But give me a second. I'm fucking starving. I also wanted to show you as well how I was able to connect a trading account to my trading view, as you can see up here. Obviously no money's in the account yet. I have not sent any money to it just because honestly I don't feel comfortable trading on TradingView. I need to learn how to fucking do it. I was trying to figure out how to do a demo account first to test it because I don't want to blow. Well, I could just put $100, I guess, but I don't want to blow it. But I couldn't find a way to demo test how to place trades on this shit. But I'm gonna figure that shit out. I'm also gonna break down how to do it too. But it's pretty cool. You could literally direct trade from your TradingView with certain brokers. So Black Bull is a broker I use. They allow it. I didn't know until I was gonna deposit money into a new trading account from some of my profits from some of the clients' accounts I manage. But I was like, shit, okay, yeah, let's check that out. I'm always on TradingView. And it'd be pretty cool to do that screenshot shit with the profit showing up here. But I'm gonna eat this pizza, gang. I'm gonna eat this pizza. Give me 3 minutes to LFG. What is good, Mateo? I'm gonna go eat this pizza, and yeah, give me a second. Why did they fucking give me mushrooms for everything? All right, back. Say the shitload of carbs and no protein. Back. That is so nasty to do on stream. I should have muted my mic. That's tough too, bro. Trading right on TradingView. Yeah, bro. I feel like it's pretty cool. I need to figure out it first before I go drop some money in this. I'm not gonna lie. I got a crazy pay. Well, not crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's not crazy. But I got a 2% payout coming from Alpha Capital on Monday. Monday's when I request it, so Tuesday, Wednesday I get paid. I'll probably just drop that inside here. Bro, I would not comment that on YouTube. You do not comment account management shit on platforms where the owners, who obviously know me, the owners obviously follow me and know me. You could see that as well. I would not comment that, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm trying to see how to get my, so I can message you because, yeah, why can't I see my trading view? Bet. Damn, why can't I hear this girl singing? She have a nice voice. Man, some people are so fucking talented. They just don't have a nice setup. This dude, you're funny, bro. All right, bet. Let's get to the sauce. Damn, I got invited out tonight by like 3 different people. Said I got plans. Man, I always feel bad lying to friends. Well, it's not a lie. I do have plans. I'm on stream. But I always feel bad telling folks that I can't make it because of, damn, why am I always being signed out of my account? But I always feel bad telling people I can't make it out. Right, gang, let's get to it. Hey. All right, so I had a whole lesson plan here on what we will discuss today. What is good, Jason, my boy? I had a whole lesson plan here on what we will discuss today, breaking this down, so I don't just blabber and keep everything structured. And I gave it actually to ChatGPT and said, please make this more professional. And man, it's really dragged this shit out. So I'm just trying to see how to keep this my way and not this whole logical way. Alright, sweet. I mean, this is pretty structured. But we can't do a live market breakdown because the market's closed. We can do a replay actually instead. Alright, cool. Fuck it. Let's get to it, gang. Where's OBS? Everyone should be able to see my screen, right? Yes, perfect. Sweet, gang. So, first of all, the very first first and foremost, what everyone should know is what is Forex, right? Everyone should understand already what is Forex. It's short for the foreign exchange market. Already know how much is traded daily, and that number is growing every single day. Let's just ask ChatGPT how much money is traded daily in the Forex. And the thing is, it's not just the Forex markets, because then you have gold, indices, and all these things as well that still account for it. But let's just see what it says. The foreign exchange market is the largest and most liquid blah blah. As of the most latest Bank for International Statements, which is the gold standard for this data, as of 2022, 7.5 trillion per day. That's 2022. So we could assume it is way more now, right? 2025, we have a shitload of fucking trade. Oops! Oh my god, my language. I'm not supposed to be cursing on a stream. But we could imagine now, right? So the data it has right here for the breakdown is, I should just share my screen. And this is pretty cool. It says spot FX, which is basically the Forex pairs. The buying and selling of the actual currencies. If they're actually going to the CME, not the brokers that are booking us. But 2.1 trillion. The FX swaps, which is common among banks and institutions, 3.8 trillion. Forwards are not right, so they don't know what that part is. I need to actually Google that. Actually, GPT, 1 trillion. Nico, stop being gay. My dog holds down my neck. Anyway, shouldn't be saying stop being gay on stream either. I have nothing against people that are homosexuals, just I don't want my dog to know that. Options and derivatives, 0.6 trillion. Bonus facts, London alone accounts for 38% of the global volume. That's crazy. New York does about 17%. Wow, that's wild. Now I'm assuming it's way more than that now, actually. Actually, let me see how many people are on stream. I can't options and derivatives. Woo! There we go. I don't want that echo. That's wild, actually. And I forgot about Twitch. Am I still blank on Twitch? For some reason, gang, I'm always blank on Twitch. Why am I logged out? Mr. Kill the Markets is live. There we go. The video download was canceled. Please try again. Bro. What the fuck? Yo. Let's just turn that off then, because I don't know why my stream is always doing that. And it's Pride Month. Oh my god, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled before I even blow up on YouTube. Jesus. But yeah, so everyone's already know what is Forex, and I feel like if you don't know, just go ask ChatGPT for real. ChatGPT will give you that straightforward. Ask it to teach you like a college professor. Now, when we're trading Forex, we have multiple pairs and multiple different assets we can trade. Myself, most of you know I trade gold, and there's other pairs I used to trade like US30. I have it tatted on me. It made me a lot of money back in 2022. Bitcoin made me the most money. Well, gold made me more money than Bitcoin now, officially I can say. But if we're talking about what has paid me the most, definitely Bitcoin has paid me the most. What has earned me the most? Gold. Right now, gold has earned me the most money. But in terms of, I don't know. I feel like gold definitely has, but I always withdraw on Bitcoin, and I don't ever really pull up my profits right away. So I always get a little bit of profit for holding it. So I don't know. But anyway, Bitcoin is still definitely a solid pair to trade, like in the markets. But I would not recommend focusing on it if you're a new trader, right? There's a lot of stuff you got to pay attention to when trading it. Now, today I want to break down a Forex pair, which is basically foreign exchange of a currency, right? Gold is not Forex because it's not a foreign, well, yeah, gold is not FX. FX is GBP, JPY, GBP, USD, shit like that, right? Now, I actually seen I just gained some new subscribers. That is amazing. That's awesome. Thank you to those people that are subscribing. Now, I don't really want to clean this chart, but if you guys go and look back at the old streams, you would see this is where we marked up. And look how this has been playing out. So a lot of people were surprised about that move with Israel. I mean, the bombing of Israel. But look at this key level, though. It spiked the key level and came back up. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that the market reacted to an important key level and then went back up? Isn't that weird how the algos forced it to go? Because the bombing didn't do it. How the algos and all other people react to it, right? Because there's no way a human could have reacted to that bombing right away. Well, not even just one human, because the human wouldn't move the market. Banks, at that time and hour, the market makers, it's the algos, right? So, doesn't that tell you something? That everything, when it comes to the pairs, has a system and a way of operating. Might not do it all the time, because if it did it all the time, obviously these institutions wouldn't be as profitable. But if you go back and look at how this happened. This happened instantly, right? Look at that drop. This was Friday the 13th, June 25th, right? Let's ask ChatGPT about this situation, right? And this is why I'm fucking loving AI to a certain point, because if you know how to use it, you still could be a very profitable manual trader. I feel like algos definitely will come into play. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this fucking $0 account balance is fucking bugging me. How do I take this shit off? Oh, it's cool. They show you all the history, orders, account summary, notifications, all that shit here too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, let's take this shit off since I don't want to log out. There we go. Fuck, that was getting to me, bro. $0. No one wants to see $0 in any fucking account, right? Even though it's a new account, but still. Where was I again? Yeah, let's check. So ChatGPT. On Friday, the 13th of June. Actually, I need to share my screen with you guys. Give me a second. Let's do this over here. Trading view. Chess. This is crazy. Chess is fucking acting up again. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there we go. Alright, fucking cool. That should be cool. So anyone have any questions? Nope, no questions. Cool, Gucci. So, actually, let's start recording. As you can see here, this was actually the breakdown I was talking about when it came to how much is traded in the Forex market daily. Now, boys, relax. Relax. Thank you. Silas, behave. Behave. Yes, you. I see you. I see you. Behave, okay? Thank you. Now, Friday 13th, June 20. Oh, that's too far. June 2025. GBP JPY dropped at the same time as Israel bombing, but no burns or anything was reported yet. How did the market react so fast? Boom, I think that's a valid way to ask it. Now watch this, right? Let's see what it says. Here's a breakdown of what went down on Friday on why GBP dropped in sync with Israel. Iran escalation despite no immediate casualties being confirmed. This is amazing how it basically compiles all this fucking information for you. Like, for real. So, messages couldn't flat right away. Modern FX market, ultra fast auto trading with algorithms keyed into real-time news, right? That's what we wanted to see, right? Even before burns or cat, whoa. They have these links here too. That is so cool. I have the pro version, that's probably why. Well, the plus. I think there's 3 different options. No need for confirms with markers. Don't wait for confirmations like casualties or burn visuals. They trade on probable escalation, inferred from tone, magnitude, and scale and official statements. Wow. This is beautiful of ChatGPT would put all this information here for you, right? And this will help you as well in your trading, because if you've seen this, if you're trading GBP, JPY, you could use a voice chat instead of typing this, right? Hey, ChatGPT, why is this happening right now? What's next and happen? What can I do? What can we expect to go from right here, blah, blah, blah. And it will give you that information. Oh, bro, I commend you for not crashing out over the white border. Crashing out over the white border. Wait, what border? What border, bro? Yeah, being a trader does, for real. What border do you mean, Mateo? And man, I want to eat another pizza. That is horrible. But GBP JPY, let's look at some things, right? So I'm one of those traders that don't really mark up my chart where I put all the labels and all those things, and I know I probably should because I share my charts a lot in the group. Oh, adjusting the edges. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. I forgot you guys could see me adjusting that shit. Oh man, that's horrible. What else saying again? Yes, I'm not a trader that really labels my chart, but I'll try to do my best to always break it down while I'm on the lives with y'all. And just because I hate to see all that clutter on my chart. And I guess there's a way to keep it clean, but it's just a certain way I like my chart, man. Because most times, like when I'm away from my computer, I look at TradingView on my phone, and like all else shit is be jumbled up, and I hate to see that, man. And I tried it in the past. You guys could look at my old videos, my old stream. I know I don't have them up. That's on my old YouTube that got deleted. But you guys would see where I used to label everything, and like that was just so fucking messy. Oh yeah. That's what it was. Yes, sir. Drink some water real quick. Man, I'm looking small on this stream. What the fuck? Is that the camera or the shirt? What the fuck? That's crazy. This shirt is actually a super fucking tight. Actually, anyway, this is a trading call, not a fitness call. But I bought this bottle today at a fitness shop next to the gym. Yo, this is so handy. It was 40,000 pesos, I think. I don't remember because I bought a bunch of shit. So I don't remember the exact price, but I think she said 40,000 pesos, which is like maybe $25 or less. Has to be less, right? And this bottle is so handy. 40,000 pesos. $10! Bro! I bought this shit for $10. That's wild. Alright, I think we should be Gucci. See how this is working out. No. So my stream just posted this Twitch. But it was showing blank before you turned that shit off. That's wild. But that's wild, man. I feel like this is definitely, man, woman. Fuck. It's so hard to leave women you've grown attached to, but we're going to have to do it. Ah! God damn it! It's okay. We'll make the hard decision one day, just not today, boys. But let's get back to this shit. Oh, my arm. It's crazy because what does GBP or JPY have to do with Israel or Iran? Now, there's obviously ways they are indirectly correlated, and directly correlated. I haven't traded GBP, JPY in so long, so I don't really know all the statistics behind that shit. But that is also a good question. They are, directly have nothing to do with each other, right? Like, literally, they have nothing to do with each other. So you wouldn't expect that reaction to come from it right away. But you got to remember, GBP is also London, right? And the UK has dabbles in everything. Now, I don't know much about Japan, to be honest, JPY. But that's also a question we could ask ChatGPT, right? Let's ask ChatGPT. What does GBP or JPY have to do with Israel or Iran? That's a good question, bro. That is a good question. So let's ask ChatGPT. By the way, guys, this is a platform I use called Restream. It's free. You can stream on Twitch, YouTube at the same time. And you can see right over here, it shows the messages as well. But sometimes I don't look at this screen, I look at the screen above or this screen, so I don't always see it. But you can see here, it does all that shit, which is pretty cool. You can embed the chat into your website, I assume, but you have to pay for that. Yes, you do. I was thinking about upgrading, but if I upgrade, I'm going to have to hire someone to manage this shit because I still don't understand it. The shit at the bottom, I don't understand, to be honest, either. The bit rate. But I think it needs to be the correct one for Twitch and YouTube. That's probably why Twitch isn't loading properly. If you guys are watching on Twitch, this is probably why it's not loading. Forgive me. I paid a girl to come over and help me with this shit, but she didn't understand anything. She just wanted the money. So I'm going to go on Fiverr and find someone. But let's go back to the question we was asking. This. Great question. And this is where the real game of global macro, because remember there's macro and, I forgot that term. But anyway, chess kicks in. You're asking why would GBP or JPY react to Israel and Iran tensions when they're not directly involved? Boom, because they are indirectly involved. JPY is a global safe haven. Yes, I assume obviously everyone has money in there. Even if Japan has zero involvement in the conflict, the Japanese yen is seen as a risk-off asset globally, meaning when there's geopolitical fear or market panic, traders rush into JPY like it's the financial version of a nuclear bunker. That's crazy. Why Japan has a massive, yes, we know this part already. Everyone should know this. If you already got my fundamental guide, I have this, but in more detail. Not like in the short shit, but in more detail. So when Israel bombs Iran, even without a direct Japan link, algorithms of big institutions sell risky assets and buy JPY. Okay. GBP is a risk link currency. Anyway, you guys could see it on my screen. I have to read this shit off. Why is my throat that way? Jesus. Bro, teleprompter is still trying to charge my card, man. What the fuck? These skunks canceled my membership and still trying to charge me. One thing I feel like is super important when it comes to managing your money is watching these subscriptions, man. Because these should add up. Like, you would never notice it until one day you just see, damn, where's $600 just fucking going off to, right? That's Netflix, Apple, Spotify, these other little apps you're paying subscriptions on. And it's like, yo, these are a lot of subscriptions, fam. So I would say unsubscribe from some of them shit you don't need. And saving $600 is not going to change your life. That was just an example. But these extra little charges add up, and that could go towards something else, right? Like your trading view subscription. That's worth it. But I haven't renewed my trading view subscription because of a card. But let's focus on this shit over here, right? So, like I was saying, the GBP/JPY, I need to move this out of the way. GBP/JPY, the ultimate risk barometer, I didn't pronounce it right, is a high beta pair. Why not alpha? High beta pair. I hate the word beta, but high beta pair meaning it moves fast and far when risk sentiment changes. Cool. Think like a smart money trader. They're not asking, is the UK or Japan involved? They're asking, where do I park my capital to avoid getting wrecked in case World War III breaks out tomorrow? Which we're already in World War III technically, just without the guns, even though guns are involved as part of the scheme. But we won't dive into that woke shit on this YouTube stream. But let me know if you want to kill a chart breakdown of what typically happens in JPY. This is crazy how it does this. But no, we don't need to do that. Let's go back to GBP/JPY. Let's go back to breaking this pair down, okay? Now, shit. Actually, I had this thing on locks with, okay, I think I need to open up the screen in full, that's why. Enter full screen, there we go. There you go. It was like, I had this shit on locks, why isn't it working? Alright, bet. So, now, when it comes to GBP/JPY, one of the main important things is to understand it is a very technical pair. And what do I mean by it is a very technical pair? I mean that you can use you can use a lot of technical analysis, and if you are doing your technical analysis right, aligned with the fundamental aspects as well, you're going to see the pair is following your strategy. And as you can see here, I've not marked this up since the last stream, and all I did was basically key levels. And you can see it's just been reacting off of those key levels, right? So imagine if we did more. Now, what I feel like is most important when it comes to understanding GBP/JPY as well is understanding how much pips it moves in a day. Now, normally it can move 75 to 100 pips a day if you catch it from the London to the New York overlap. Now, also, it's very important to remember as well, there can be days that GBP/JPY stays in a fucking range accumulating. Oops, shouldn't be cursing. But that is something that you as well need to take note of, okay? And know, okay, is today it's accumulating? Stay away from the markets, gang. It ain't worth it trying to scalp 25 pips, all right? Like, I got nothing against scalpers. I just don't like that risk, gang. A 3-to-1 risk, bro. Risking 3 times more than your reward, bro. I just don't like shit like that, for real. But I really don't want to clean this chart. Let's go open up a new chart, to be honest. Fuck it. Let's open up this store on this chart. So, GBP/JPY, one of the most common things, the most common ways to trade this is using quarter points. That won't change anytime soon. And it's just because of the type of pair it is. Right now, bro, I don't know if I would say XAUUSD is technical and fundamental, bro, because it has disrespected both, really and truly. And I spent 3 days doing fundamental deep analysis 2 weeks ago, week before last, basically, and it basically disrespected everything. And I could have maybe done it wrong. Who knows, right? I maybe could have done it wrong. I don't have access to the same information like the banks, so maybe I did my shit wrong. But from how I normally did it, and it would normally be, correct, it was definitely went the opposite way. And thank God I didn't trade that day. So, I can't say gold is technical and fundamental anymore, but using these assets help. Gold right now is more not just based off of intuition, because that makes it sound like gambling, but gold right now is more based off of the trend right now. Like, you just got to trade the trend, bro. If you're trading short term, meaning like day trading, trend is super important. Swing trading, we obviously know it's going up. It's bullish. Like, yeah, just buy and hold, right? If you got the capital, risk 1.1%, have a long, big, stop loss of like 200 pips for like 1,000 pip reward. But I feel like it's worth it, man, if you're swing trading. But I wouldn't swing trade. I stick to day trading. Man, Mamacita's invited me out. Oh, man. Not tonight. All right, so let's go look back up at the top screen. So, like I said, quarter points is super important when it comes to GBP, JPY. Everyone should know quarter points. If you don't, I'm going to just pull it up right here real quick. These numbers are super important when it comes to quarter points. We have 000, 250, 500, 750, and then it repeats itself. And for example, it would be like right now we're at 603, so it would be like 500 here. Right here should be a quarter point two. It reacted off of basically, yep, right in that range. So we have 000, then we have 250, then we have 500 in this area, then we have 750 where you can see it normally reacts in this area. Then we also have 000 again, right? So now, does it always come to the T? No, and this is why whenever I'm doing my TPs now, I always have my TPs a bit shorter. So if my take profit was 750 basically, I would have maybe done 700 instead of that extra 5 pips on gold. I mean, wait, on GJ, right? Same thing for my stop losses. My stop loss is normally 000. I'll probably bring it down a little bit because I feel like my losses always get smacked when I do the exact thing. But it'll be like 9, because this is GJ, I'll say like 900. That's just 10 pips extra, right? So there's just an example. Quarter points. This is going to be reflective all the time. I don't feel like marking up the chart again to show you this. Let's ask ChatGPT if it can give an example of quarter points on the chart. Please provide me an example on GBP JPY chart of quarter points marked off from the price of 190 to 195. We just used the voice chat feature for ChatGPT. I didn't feel like typing all of that. And it did it perfectly. Let's share my screen with this so y'all could see. Let's see if it does the photo. I'm showing quarter levels, but it's showing it like the wrong way. Each vertical dash line is a quarter point. Okay, this totally did not understand what the fuck I asked it. Anyway, all this coming about asking the right questions, right? That's always important. Oh my god, this was definitely out of the box. Jesus Christ, that's okay. We're going back to trading view now. No need to worry. No need to worry, my friends. But now, so like I said, quarter point super important. Let's just take some time to mark this out for you folks. CTRLH, and that will give us oh shit, what's going on here? CTRLH, and that should give us horizontal line. Or option H, is it? Here we go, option H. Option H. Alright, cool. Sweet. Now let's lock this. So what we want to do now is just go to the 1 hour time frame so I can mark this out easily. Fuck it. So we are at 194. Let's just do it here. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna just clear my chart. Alright. H. Cool. So we can see here. So let's start from here, right? 193. Coordinates 193.000, 193. 193.500. Listen, gang, if you are watching this as a replay, you could just skip like 5 minutes ahead of me just marking up these quarter points for you to see if you already understand what it is. I'm just doing this so people who don't know what it is knows what it is. I feel like this is a very important thing that everyone should know. And the more you do it, the less you're actually going to have to mark it up on your charts, to be honest. Like, I don't need to mark this up on my charts anymore to see where a quarter point is because I already know the numbers, and because I've trained my eyes just to see those things, right? It's like people that can tell if something is fake or real when it comes to designer, and I would never know. I would never know. And does that excuse us from buying fake shit? Probably not. But you shouldn't care. But if you're buying it because you like it, then you should definitely care, right? You don't want to spend a lot of money on fake shit. A lot of crooks out there that scam people like us that don't know better. So we got 195. 195.2. No. You could do it for gold, but gold is really 3 and 7. And I don't do this, bro. Like, I don't mark these up because I don't need to do it. But can you do it for gold? Yes, but it would be 3 and 7. Then you also have reversal continuations of 2 and 8. Then the psychological numbers of 0 and 5. Wait, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, 195.75. 195.75, 196. This should be good, Gucci enough, and then 196.250. Man, GJ has come a long way. I remember trading GJ when it was super low. But gang, if you look closely here, you can see prices reacting off of these quarter levels, right? Now, GJ has been a little sporadic, so we never obviously depend on one system, but you could see what is happening here. Look at these levels. All of these are being respected, gang. And you all could see this. This is basically quarter points in the most basic form. You could probably YouTube this video, and there'll probably be a ton of YouTube videos on it. Actually, I don't know about ChatGPT, because ChatGPT gave me some vertical shit. ChatGPT is probably not the best one to offer it, because I'm probably maybe quarter points is maybe a name for something else, and maybe the new traders that taught me and taught other people probably change it to mean what I'm showing you right now. But like you could see, right? Oh shit, what the fuck is going on here? There you go, Gucci. But as we can see, it is reacting off of these numbers. And what you can use this for as a way to enter and exit the market. Now, you would not just use this one confirmation strategy, right? This is just one. You're just using this and combined with other things that you would know and other things that you would use. Now, keep this in mind for when we're trading GBP, JPY, right? Like, 1 second. Bro, we all got that one person we get soft for, dog. Fuck my life. It's all good. But let's get back. So you'd use this as a way to enter and exit the market. So now, for example, based off of this, let's just say I was in a trade. Oh, no, okay, cool. Let's just say I saw this huge drop and I saw market coming up. I'll say, okay, if it breaks 250, then I'll get in. Then I'll wait for it to pull back, right? I'll wait for it to probably didn't come back to my 250. So we're watching again. I'll enter at 500 and put my stop loss 30 pips. And we would have been in profit, right? And your TP could have been a 1-to-1, which would have been a 750. A 1-to-2, which would be 0-0-0, or went on to be the next 250, right? Now, will this trade play? I don't know. I'm not breaking it down. I'm just giving you an example of what I would do based... Oh, shit. I forgot to have that thing still on. About what I would do. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Well, what I would do if I was looking to enter, right? So that would have been basically right there. Then it would have been 25 pips right here. So to bring it about 30. Actually, to bring it a little now more. And because I like to have a 1-to-3, so we have 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1-to-3, and just a little bit higher. This would have been basically my target area. This is how easy you can get in and out of the markets, okay? When using quarter points. So it's multiple things and multiple ways you can use this for. Now, let's get rid of this. I wonder if I can get back my markup I did the other day. Don't feel like marking that over again. My God. My God. Help me, please. Oh, yes, my boy. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's dive into another thing that is very important when it comes to trading currencies. Every currency has its respective session. But a pair like this, we have 2 solid sessions. And these 2 solid sessions also gives you enough time as a trader to enjoy your day and walk away from the market. So you have, when you get off from work, fucking hand, dog. I don't know what the hell is going on. But when you get off from work, you could come home, grab the Asian session, let it roll over in the London session, and be done by the day. You made your 50, 75 pips. Now you just go about and enjoy your day, right? This is super important. A lot of you overtrade, and this is how you lose your profits. You end the month unprofitable. I know a lot of traders that make a lot of bread, and what happens? They lose it all. Why? Because you think you need to trade every day. You don't need to trade every day. Pairs like this allow you to earn Asian, earn in London. If you haven't earned in Asian, then be done for today, gang. Based on obviously what part of the world you're in. If you are in Bali or Dubai, obviously it's daytime and Asian session has started. But it's that. What is good, Sultan? My nigga. You gotta change his YouTube name, bro. But yeah, so let's now get into, that actually was an accumulation area, I think, what I had marked up. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, that was an accumulation area. That means the last time I marked this shit up was June 25th. The fuck? What's today? June 14th. What the fuck is this talking about? Oh, okay, there we go. So 4th of June, 2025. I'm like, yo, am I tweaking? But yeah, that's crazy. So we can see how it's been playing out since then, respecting all our areas. But yeah, so like I was saying, when it comes to GBP, JPY, we also want to focus on key levels, okay? Key levels is important with any pair you're trading, even Bitcoin. Now, I really believe and truly believe Bitcoin is just like a stock. So, you know, it's based on how many people are holding it. Obviously, that increases the value, how many people are buying and selling, etc. But key levels are very important. So as we can see here, this was a major key level for GBP, JPY. And we can see we made a zone on it, and it has been respected. Cool. How do we determine what is a valid key level? Now, that is based on a time frame. Wait, shit. Why did I make notes on this for you guys, actually? Here we go, sorry. What is a key level? And this is going to make it easy when you're watching back through. Whoa. Oh, okay, cool. This is going to make it, what the hell? When you're watching back on YouTube, so you can know what is what. What the hell is Mr. Killer Marcus talking about? Yapping. Ah! My friends. Oh, man, they got me. They got me with the love bomb, boys. I don't blame them. Mr. Killer Marcus can hold it down with this one. Yes, sir. Nah, I'm playing. I just got invited to go to the run thing tomorrow they have in Colombia. They have it, I think, in almost every Latam country. Every Sunday they block off a whole highway, street, long as hell for people to bike, rollerblade, run, walk. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go tomorrow. I've never been. And I can't wait for the advanced course. Boy, oh boy. Facts, bro. Facts. So, what is a key level, gang? We're going to keep this real simple. I'm not going to do anything crazy. A key level is basically, it speaks for itself, a key area, right? It's basically a level that has been tested. It could almost be considered like an advanced order block, but basically an area that has been tested multiple times or has been tested in a market shift away from drastically and coming close to retest multiple times, right? That's the easiest way to identify a valid key level without me overcomplicating it for you. So as we can see here, the market had a huge shift from this area and came down. As you can see here, it came back to retest this area, had a huge shift and came down. We can see it again here. So this right here will basically be our major resistance area, our key level. Then we have the same thing down here at the bottom, which would basically be our major support level. Now let's dive into the chart and get nearer to the price to see what other key levels we can have to help us with entries, exits in the markets, or maybe areas that are accumulating and we know to stay away from until price leaves this area. Okay, now let's dive into the 50-minute time frame. I hate to use this time frame for examples of support and resistance and other things, but it's very important when you're looking to enter the market. You don't enter based off of the 4-hour. And when I say enter, I mean you don't look to see how price is behaving to verify if you should enter into the market. Now, let's look here. What can we see? Wow, I could already see an area that looks like it's being tested a lot, right? Let's bring this here. Actually, let's do the horizontal line so you can see it from both ways. What the hell? There we go. What can we see happening? This area is being tested a lot. And this is actually near to our current price. Now we are inside we're missing 250. Why wasn't this at 250? Cool. We are inside one of our quarter point areas. Now normally I used to do a Fibonacci and I go based off of the 50% of that area, which would normally be between this area, obviously. So this is where I normally would enter, right? And if we look closely, this is also a mini resistance area on the 50. This isn't valid as a resistance, but just talking about, you know, to make a resistance area, you need a closed bullish and a closed bearish candle. So this would be like a mini resistance and it lines up with our 50%. So that also is another another confirmation that I use on my influences when I was trading GBP, JPY, just putting it out there, as you can also add it to your strategy as well too. Now, as we can see right here, this is a mini key level in our 50-minute time frame. So what I do, I maybe look for an entry at this area if I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure where price was going. Keep the risk short, family. Nice 26 pips clean risk. Then we'd aim for like a 1 to 3, which would be about 75 pips. Even 65 pips is cool because it is 1 to 3. Just drag this over. Then you can probably just bring this to the key level, to be honest, right? Which is about 71 pips. This is why I hate GJ for all of that. I'd have been like 200 pips in gold. But that is the way to identify a mini key level. Now, based off of our daily time frame, we can see gold has had a nasty rejection on Friday. We know why. We already discussed this early in the video. If you're watching from the replay, please go back to get an understanding of why this happened with the Israel and Iran whole war BS and algos taking, advantage of this. Is how they're programmed. Can you build an algo this way if you have the money? For sure. Now, what is this telling us here? The price doesn't want to break our key level. Can we see price continuing up to our new key level? We have almost every reason to believe that this is possible. But we didn't go based off of belief. We go based off of analysis, right? What can we prove is this important? So we can see up here, this area is super important. Now, where is it? 196. 196000 is a what? A quarter point, a psychological level. And we also have on this chart an area that was tested more than 3 times. 1, 2, we can see where it wicked right here. Then obviously we see right here where it was holding up for a while. This is the hour time frame. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have almost 11 hours of candle documentation right here showing us that this is an important area. So that's a 50 pip run. So this is just an example of how you can enter and exit into market. And I'm breaking this down because a lot of people have been wondering, yo, JD, how do I know when to enter? How do I know when to exit? These are tools and technical indicators that you can use to help you with entering and exiting GBP, JPY. Now, Let's also look at something else, and I hope this is making sense to any of you. If you don't understand, just drop us a comment inside the chat. I should be able to see it. I understand, obviously, the stream delay is a little delayed when you're watching it live, so forgive me for that. Well, don't forgive me. Forgive YouTube for that. I didn't build YouTube. I wish I did. I'd be making millions per month or weeks, however much money these guys make off of the ads and all the other bullshit. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. Trends, candlestick patterns, chart patterns. You could even use a daily open and daily close indicator as well to help you with this, because daily open really matters a lot when it comes to, okay, I don't remember which one is a good one. Maybe this. Damn. I don't remember which one was the one I used to use. I wonder if it's showing you the daily close as well too. Only one way to find out. Alright, so red is daily open, because this right here is where the candle closed, because you can see this is right here where the candle opened, right? And this right here is where the candle closed, this right here is where the candle opened. Alright, so cool. So basically, I'm assuming the green is a daily close. Yeah, I don't remember which indicator I used, to be honest. But knowing when the daily market open is also very important and very good. Now, another very important point before I end the stream, because I'm super sick, I don't know why. Actually, let me see what else I was supposed to talk to you guys about. I made a lot of notes and had ChatGPT put this shit together. The 4 major trading sessions, everyone already know this: New York, London, Tokyo, and Sydney. Sydney is right before Asian. Help you set realistic, average daily range. Yes, the average daily range is the average number of pips a Forex pair moves in a day. I already mentioned this as well. We're talking about gold moves. I'm not gold. GJ moves about 75 to 100 pips. Super important to know, as you cannot try to hit 1,000 pips with GJ. It's not likely. Gold is more likely to do that, but gold normally does 200 to 700 pips in a movement per day, meaning that back and forth, back and forth. But in one clean movement, it does about 200 to 300 pips from the data that I've been seeing. But we see sometimes it does 600 to 1,000 pips in a day, which is, we could consider normal now. It's not rare because it happened too frequently. Yeah, bro, it would be crazy 100% with the information that you know, bro, for real. It's telling me to promote my trading offers. We can skip that. Everyone can see that inside the description. Go work community description. They have copy trading, account passing. We haven't dropped the new course yet. The mentorship group, we paused that for now. We're tweaking some shit. Sultan is also going to be an educator inside that as well too. We're trying to fix that shit, and then we're going to relaunch it. And obviously all other tools and shit inside the description. You guys could read that. Top mistake traders make with GBP, JPY, telling me to do. Okay, I only had 2 points. It gave me 5 points to use. Not adjusting SL buffer due to the volatility. Now, what I like about the new feature that just dropped by TradeLocker is they have a break-even button. Now, obviously, you can manually do it, but a lot of the times when there's like a lot of volatility and all this type of shit, it's hard to move it in time. So you hit the break-even button and it does it automatically, and it makes it easier as a decision to make. Getting trapped by stop hunts, liquidity grabs. I really don't believe in stop hunts, to be honest. Well, not stop hunts for your specific account, but maybe stop hunts as a whole, as in where the average trader probably put their stop loss based on education we're provided with. Yes, I do believe that's a thing, because it does target human behavior. Ignoring the time of the day / session behavior is super important. A lot of people still try to trade GJ during New York at 12 p.m. in a day. Like, bro, come on. Over leveraging due to FOMO moves. A lot of people over leverage. You don't do that. Telling me to break down my strategy. I won't do that on this call. Yeah, cool. Everything that's already covered. Yep. All right, cool. Gang, if there's any questions, feel free to ask unless I'm going to end the stream. I feel that this is very powerful. I just want to go over that because I will be trading GJ and adding it to the arsenal this week. Feel like that should be everything. Yep. All right, sweet. I feel like that's everything. I appreciate the 7 people that was on in total. It says 4 now. I'm assuming 1 is me because I'm looking from the next stream. But that'll be everything, gang. We'll be streaming again every single day this week. Asian, London, New York. Okay, I don't know, but 3 times, maybe 2 times. If I could do free, I would do free. But I'm gonna be doing my best to do 2 times a day this week. All right. We're about to pass this TradeX Mastery account. The only reason why I haven't passed it is because that 60% fucking rule. But we passed it now, so, well, not pass it, but basically I need $2,000 left to make on the account. So we make that on Monday, and that should be Gucci. Should not be over 60%. We got Top Tier Trader account, FTMO. We got Alpha Capital. We also got a few other prop firms. We got Institution Trading Academy. I'm funded on that. We also got E8. We also got shit, man, several other prop firms, man. But I actually want to show you guys something quick before I end. So this is why I fucking love Alpha Capital. Let's go, Nicholas, bro. No problem. I appreciate you. Nicholas Castro. Castro, are you from Cuba? Fidel Castro. That's a Hispanic name, Castro. Hablas español, amigo? Okay, you guys can't see my screen. Hold on. So on this Alpha Capital, I bought it with my profits from their payout. You can see over here, your boy got 11,742 left for phase 1. We did 8,000. How's my win rate? Only 85%. What the fuck? I mean, that's still good anyway. 8,120. Colombia, actually. Let's go. Let's go, bro. I'm not sure if we met already. Tú sabes, yo vives aquí en Colombia. No lo sé. Yeah, I don't remember that name. Nicholas Castro. All right, bet. But you see, we did 8,000 on month rollover equity. Oh, this for the last trading day. 8,000 on Friday. Pretty clean. About to pass the challenge this week, actually. I'm only using a standard risk management strategy for this account, to be honest. Monday, when I first got the account, I only placed a quick trade to start the 5 trading days minimum. Oh, 3. Oh, yes, it's 5. Oh, 3 minimum trading days. I thought it was 5. What the fuck? But that's cool. I could pass this on Monday, actually, if today is good. But yeah, I placed this trade basically to start the countdown of the trading days. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We went and we used some of the profit. We bought this account. We have another payout coming. So as you all could see, my first 100K, phase 1 we passed. And then phase 2 we passed and we got funded. Now my live account is at 1,459. The reason being was because when I requested my payout on June 5th, I wasn't really trading on this account that much. I was focused on other clients' accounts, but I started trading on it again because my payouts for this month is the 16th and the 24th. So I'm like, shit, let's just get some profit. So as we could see here, I had bro, why is my email showing up on the screen? Okay, you guys couldn't see that anyway. Thank God. Well, it doesn't matter. All right, there we go. I don't know why. I keep forgetting to adjust this shit. I bet. So, you can see over here, Friday, I just placed that trade because I wanted to have the countdown up because it's always minimum. I think it's 5 trading days for the funded, or 3. Anyway, it's 5 or 3. So you can see here, 16th of June and the 30th of June is my payout days. So on the 30th of June, I'll definitely have a 50K payout. But as we can see here, I did this here, 307 here. On this day, actually was up, but I over traded, gang. So you could see here. Okay, I don't think it's documenting every single trade. Yes, the 10th of June. There we go. Okay, cool. So these are the most recent ones. So you can see I basically made a decent 500. Yo, to start the day off, 500 profit. And then I got, bro, why does it keep changing? I got greedy, placed a trade lost, placed a trade loss, placed a trade loss, and then recovered some of that loss. We still ended at 1,000, and we could see here profit loss with the summary from the 10th to 6th on my trades. So it was more basically a whole greed situation. Bro, why is this taking forever to load? But anyway, this is a solid reinvestment strategy when you guys get paid. So I got paid $4,201 from Alpha Capital, plus my refund that I paid for the challenge. I used some of that profit on the promo. I used my own discount code, to be honest. I'm surprised it didn't block me from it. Got 10% off. And yeah, I was able to get a 200K account. As you can see, we're about to pass that. Once you pass that, the 200K account now will print me minimum $10,000 per withdrawal, or at least minimum $8,000 per withdrawal because of the 80% payout. We got 1,459. This is basically my rent money out here in Colombia after the profit split of 80%. So I'm not even really worried. I just wanted to get a payout from it. So you can see we recovered those losses, and then we made up the money on Thursday and Friday. Wednesday was my birthday, so I didn't really catch all of that whole gold move. So I didn't really trade. Into Thursday as well, I didn't really trade. I just saw another continuation, placed a small lot size, caught $201. Same thing here. Yeah, so Alpha Capital has a few different payout and achievements. I show you right here as well too. You got your certificates and shit, whatever. So when I get a new payout, the lifetime payout certificate will go to now whatever is that profit is, and then. But yeah, so they got multiple different account types, fam. I really do like them just for that, to be honest. Yeah, so in the two-step, they got 1, 2, 3 on the Alpha Pro. Then you got a swing account, which I should have got, but honestly, I didn't like the leverage on it. The leverage on the Alpha Pro is 1 to 100. The goal is to get paid out fast, really, so that's why I did it. Then you got the step 1 account, and then you got the step 3 account, right? There's multiple different accounts for you to choose from. And I truly believe that this is awesome. Alpha Capital is like the FTMO of basically the UK. Another solid prop firm that a lot of people are using now is Top Tier Trader, but they got a lot of new rules implemented I don't like. But yeah, gang, just wanted to break that down for you all. Yeah, let's get it, man. I'm about to go finish the rest of this pizza, do some back testing and some work, get some sleep to wake up in the morning for this run. Hope everyone have an amazing weekend, and let's